there's something you see in me, 'cause I see the same in you. I know that there's more than meets the eye, 'cause you light up my world tonight. So we should be floating to wherever we're going, 'cause if the sky is an ocean, then we're going slow motion. I know that there's something you see in me, 'cause I see the same in you. I know that there's more than meets the eye, 'cause you light up my world tonight. So we should be floating to wherever we're going, 'cause if the sky is an ocean, then we're going slow motion. Then we're going slow motion.
You're never gonna guess what the movie is.
I'm almost gonna be disappointed if he doesn't pick it now.
Yeah.
It's not this season. He won't do it.
Well, it is pre-Halloween. There's Halloween costumes in
Oh,
Costco
just
now.
little sis, no big bro.
Ghostbusters is not a Halloween movie.
It feels
No,
like
he said pre-Halloween.
Ghostbusters is an any time of the year movie.
nah. It always feels like a Halloween flick to me.
No. Any time of the year. That's what's so beautiful about it.
I bet you anything you can look up a Spotify Halloween song list. Guarantee you're gonna find Ghostbusters in there.
Yeah, that's just because the holiday appropriated Ghostbusters. It took it in. It's not like they're not exclusive. They just Halloween needed it. They've got the Monster Mash and what else, right? Love Potion number 9. I'll give you that one. But how many good Halloween songs are there?
From Eagles.
What was it? Okay.
Mm-hmm,
Thriller. You can't
I'll put
forget
a
about
spell on
Thriller.
you.
Well, that's a good one. Okay.
Come, little children, I'll take thee away.
Well, now you're just doing Hocus Pocus.
It's Halloween, bro.
Basically anything Bette Miller has ever sung.
Yeah.
Gypsy's up on the list now.
The Addams Family.
Yeah. It's kind of it's weak as a Halloween song, but okay. I give it to you.
Thriller. Thriller counts, right?
I said Thriller. Yeah, you
Okay.
can't forget Thriller. I mean, with that
Would
music
you say,
video.
Would you say that that's like the iconic Halloween song?
Other than the Monster Mash, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is Halloween.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Like that's a good contender.
That's not
It's
bad.
a good one, but I still don't think it beats shit. What did we
I don't
just
think
say?
it'd be Thriller because
Thriller,
A,
yeah.
the song, B, the music video.
That's what it is for me. It's that music
Yeah.
video.
It's you instantly are just in the Halloween vibe.
Well, I mean, let's listen to the song. Like, it's close to midnight.
Right.
Something's evil looking.
Have you
in
guys
the
seen the
dark.
Michael the movie? The
Michael?
one that came out a few months ago. So there's a scene in that where they kind of like recreate the like creation of that music video.
Oh, that's cool.
So they like because they do film like the video again for the movie, and then they show like behind the scenes of what it was like.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Especially like something so iconic as Thriller. You're like, oh, this is what it was like. Like, you know?
Yeah. If Michael comes to Netflix, I'm definitely gonna pick it.
That's like the equivalent of like if there's like a scene of Aretha Franklin sitting down and starting to write out respect on paper. You're like, oh, if only you know what this is about to become.
Yeah. That's a crazy phenomenon, by the way. Like, as an A-list artist, when you're creating something, you have no idea how big it's gonna be.
Right.
And so, like the feeling that you have, like this could flop, or this could be the number one single of the year. Like that has to be such a incredible feeling.
Yeah, like, do you think, like, I don't know, this is a slight tangent, but do you think the cast of SNL knew how big Cowbell was going to be?
Oh, no.
Like,
I don't think so.
When they were making it, like, when they were filming it, do you think that they knew that this would probably be, like, the most talked about comedy sketch piece that SNL has created in the 50 years of film that they're in?
Yeah, like when you think of SNL, what's the first thing? Is kind of thing.
I think no. Like the whole week leading up to the skit, like and everything, it going down. No, you have no idea how it's gonna go. Mm-hmm. But in the moment when they're on that stage and they're feeling the crowd and it's going nuts,
they knew they had something special. That's actually a good point.
Like when look at Will Ferrell in that whole thing. I mean, like. That dude is just giving it 110%, and every time it gets the laugh, he kicks it up another notch.
Yeah,
he does. Like he's like yes, like he's tossing gasoline on that fire.
Yeah,
he knew because I think that's it's like you have home video, so people are like probably recording these things on VHS, kind of a thing. But the Saturday Night Live, like those are the type of skits, like more cowbell, doing what, like doing all of that, like that's how you know it's a hit. Is like, this is the joke that kids are going to be quoting on Monday.
Yeah.
This is the bit that everybody's going to be saying for the next week.
Yep.
But I think that's all you're thinking about is like, in regards to SNL, is like you're looking for like, this is the one this week. What's going to be next week?
Yeah, it's like, it's the weekly catchphrase.
Yeah.
The Bears. I mean, you know, there's so many. There's so many. But it's funny we're talking about SNL because that actually does tie into Nope. They bring it up.
Oh, this is true. I was like, oh yeah. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
They actually talk about it. So we have a transition.
Well, and I think there's no better way to transition than to have you read your intro and officially kick us off.
You have to explain it though.
I have to what?
Explain it.
Explain what?
So the part where you say UFO and then UAP. I don't get UAP.
That's what Angel's talking about in the movie.
Yeah.
They say it in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
They don't. What he's talking about, they don't call them UFOs anymore. They call them UAPs.
UAPs. And nobody knows what that is. So nobody.
I don't. I truly don't.
Because everybody, like the public, still refers to them as UFOs.
Yep.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out what UAP stand for.
Unidentified air
Pilot.
Plane.
presence. I don't know.
All right. Happy Movie Monday, friends. They do exist. Get ready for UFO/UAP/who knows, horses, a killer monkey, wacky wailing inflatable tube guys, not looking up, wearing sunglasses. Oh, I'm messing this up so bad. That's Tebow.
I'm messing this up so much. I'm gonna make it more awkward.
No, I did Tebow. All right. Happy Movie Monday, friends. They do exist. Get ready for UFO/UAP/who knows, horses, a killer monkey, wacky wailing inflatable tube guys, not looking up, wearing sunglasses at night, and the middle of fucking nowhere. It's just about feeding time for our sky friend, so better grab that electricity-free camera soon because GoodFlickas YouTube live breakdown of Nope is just now.
It's just now.
Can that be the new thing? It's just now.
Not my best one.
Fumbles it right at the end.
Not my best one at all.
That was
Please
hilarious.
let that be a thing.
He rewinds, he goes again, and he nails it right up to the finish and then trips under his own feet. Oh, man, that was great. Welcome to GoodFlickas, home of the GoodFlickas.
In the air.
Can you take our critiques? Let's find out as we dive into tonight's movie, Nope, streaming on Netflix. I'm, of course, Matt, joined tonight by Brian, a.k.a. Bad Miracle. Sounds like a badass. That's kind of a badass name. I don't know why.
Not bad. Actually, it would be a great horse race name.
Bad Miracle?
Like a race.
Mm-hmm. Racehorse name?
Horse name. There it is.
Yeah. I can
Oh,
see
it's
it.
going to be a rough one.
Take a breather. It's all good. We're going to get through it.
The aliens have abducted our minds.
But yes, we have Jen joining us as well, and Kiwi by her side. Hi, Jen.
Hey.
It's good to see you. Hopefully, we get to keep you the entire time. It looks cool in there, so I think we might be all right. You got a hoodie on. Excellent. Nick is joining us as well. Thank you, sir, for showing up as OJ. That has, no ramifications, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's just orange juice Simpson. That's all.
Orange juice Simpson. I don't remember the joke, but I want to say on The Simpsons they actually make a joke about him, like being related to them or something. I can't remember, but
I'm sure they've
oh,
done that.
had to.
In the 35 years that The Simpsons has been on the air,
Has it
I'm sure
only
they've made
been
an
35?
O.J. Simpson joke. Oh yeah, at least 30,
Has it only been 35?
something like that.
Oh, jeez. Impressive, I'll say. But we are talking about Nope tonight. This is our final pick of Sci-Fi July. Rounding us out with a strong choice is Nick, aka OJ, with Nope. Well, I guess that's very fitting as I say it. But Nick, why did we land on Nope for our final pick?
Yeah, this is a movie that, as Matt, you and I both saw in theaters.
You had to remind me, and I apologize.
And the first time I watched it, it was so weird and fascinating and interesting. And I had always wanted to watch it again, and so when I just saw it on Netflix, I thought this is the perfect time to pick it, because I think it would be a very interesting discussion. And yeah, I'm glad I picked it again. So yeah.
All right. Well, does anybody want to go first for initial thoughts and score?
I'll go.
Okay.
So I've heard this name before. It could have just been you guys talking about it when you went to go see it, like after the fact. And I've never seen it myself. And this movie is terrible. I kind of had like the thought of like maybe because there is a lot happening in it. And I did have that thought, I was like, well, maybe if you do give it that second or third watch, then maybe, but I can never picture myself watching this movie ever again. Like, it was so painful to get through. Not my cup of tea whatsoever. I will give it a little bit of credit for the creativity of like the alien itself. I've never seen anything like that in like a alien movie, so I thought that was very interesting. But otherwise, there are some things that really was pointless and had no context to it whatsoever. It's just like, let's just throw this in there because we can. And so I don't handle movies that scatter like that very well. But because I really did like the alien, it's getting a 1 star.
Okay.
That's a peppy 1 star.
All right. You and me, Brian.
Doesn't matter.
I'll go.
The two that can't talk.
I'm gonna do my best. So I love this movie, Jen. I really enjoyed it the first time we saw it in theaters. I thought visually it was beautiful to watch, and unfortunately, watching it this time, it doesn't hit the same as being in the theater. Particularly, and this could just simply be my TV, the resolution, all of the whatever you want to break it down to. But one of the things that I loved so much when we were in the theaters was the night scenes. In the theater, you could see everything. It was crystal clear. It wasn't weirdly dark where it's like, what's that weird kind of blobby thingy? The shape is like, no, it was crystal clear. It was some of the most beautiful nighttime shooting, like nighttime scenes I'd ever seen. And I loved that about it because I hate those movies where it's just darkness and I can't see anything. But watching it at home, that's what it had turned into. So that was kind of a bit of a shame in this viewing. But one of the things that just
Can I
kind
just
of
interject real quick?
yeah, go ahead.
I had the same issue. I just changed the brightness settings on my TV. Absolute game changer.
I figured like that's something that could have been, but still,
Yeah.
like it's that was just a fault, um, a flaw, I should say. But I really enjoyed this movie. It was fun to relive it. There wasn't like a whole lot of details I really remembered about it, so it was fun kind of like rewatching it. But I like this. What I really enjoy about Jordan Peele is his ability to kind of like make you question and think about things and have somewhat of like an intellectual story that's being told to some level. And I that's what I really liked about this one. To turn the alien into an animal that you have to like kind of conquer or like it's Netflix had one of the best kind of references of like it being compared to something in Jaws, and I was like, it's exactly what this is. The alien is no longer little green men in a saucer. It is this animal that they have to conquer, that they have to defeat. It is Jaws, it is Alien, whatever you want to call it. It's that sort of story. And I enjoyed that about this. It didn't feel like the same old. And the characters were interesting, but it did kind of like, they felt a little one-dimensional at a certain point where you're not getting a whole lot out of them other than what they've already established, which is fine. But I enjoy the characters for who they are. So I like this movie a lot. It's not perfect. It could be better, but I really enjoyed this. I really liked it in theaters. It was an incredible experience. So if you get the chance to do that, I highly recommend it. But I gave this one a 4.4.
I say save your money.
That's your opinion.
All right. I have never seen this movie. I definitely heard about it. One thing that I heard about it was that it was a great thriller, a real horror movie of a movie. I'll tell you, it's perfectly titled.
Nope.
Was it scary? Nope. Was it a thriller? Nope. Was it interesting? Nope. And we can go on and on and on. This just, it didn't hit. I mean, I think maybe part of it is I'm a child of the 90s, born in the 80s, raised on E.T., Independence Day, Men in Black. These are fun alien movies. These are what we were accustomed to. This was just boring. I just didn't get into it. I don't know why we would care. The I guess there's things to talk about, but there's just a lot of random stuff going on. Like if anyone can explain the correlation between the monkey and how that's even related to this story, I'm open ears. But yeah, the fact that people were ranting and raving about how scary this movie was, like that was just an absolute disappointment. Like there was nothing scary about this movie whatsoever. This movie is meant for a small group of people, and it's probably the ones that are obsessed about the outside life. Life outside of Earth, and that we're being watched and surveillanced, and the viewers and all that. It's just, it didn't strike for me at all, and I'm giving it a 2 out of 5.
All right.
Once again, we are divided.
The Walshes strike again. Or struck out, I should say.
G, I have the same question about the killer monkey. And the fact that that's the intro, you would think it would have, maybe I missed it. Matt or Nick explain it when we talk about it, but it's like, what is the point?
Honestly, that looked like a more interesting movie. Show me a movie about a monkey that goes psycho on a TV set. Like I'm all about that.
Nick, before you give your reviews and
Sure,
stuff,
sure.
there
Go
actually
for it.
is a movie that either came out recently or is coming out like soon that is a horror movie about a pet chimpanzee that essentially just goes nuts and starts murdering. But it's like stalking the family, like it's like serial
Oh,
killer but chimpanzee.
okay.
I'll have to. I cannot remember what it's called. I'll see if I can find it. But that's basically it. You, the start of this movie. That's like the whole movie apparently.
Interesting.
All right. So, like I was saying in my intro, this is not a first time watch for me. This is my second time watching it. And this second watch, okay, so I'll back up. The first watch, it was so weird and bizarre that I kind of like left the theater of like, whoa, this was very interesting and strange and makes me think a little bit. Um, and then on this second watch for me, I kind of realized how much more clever this movie is, and a lot more of the small details that um, I oversaw the first time watching. And so the second watch it kind of put more of the pieces together of like why they do certain things. Um, like the weirdness kind of goes away after you watch it a second or third time, and then you kind of start to really like understand it more. So I really appreciate this movie in terms of all the little ideas that kind of that brings the whole thing together. Um, I do think some of the acting, it feels very like independent movie, like indie movie kind of vibe. Like it kind of gives me like a one battle after another kind of vibe with the acting. It could be like a little over the top, a little overly aggressive, um, and so I think the acting could be slightly better. But like Matt said, like I do enjoy the characters. I think they are kind of one dimensional. We don't really learn so much like new things about them, but I like their personas. I love the setting. I love the like things in this movie that you've just never seen before, and just things that kind of make you think a little bit. Um, there are things that I still don't have answers to. Um, and which is what I think is good about this movie is that you're still you're still wondering about certain things. It's not like they just hold your hand and tell you all the information, flat out. So it's a really interesting take. The CGI on the UFO is amazing. I think it's so well done. It looks very realistic. It doesn't look cheesy at all. And even I think there's some like practical stuff too that they do with like the interior. Um, that's really cool. So a lot of like great things about this movie. I do think it runs a little long in my opinion. Um, and, yeah, they could probably shave maybe like 20 minutes off. But overall, it's a really good movie. I really enjoy it. It's a little bit of a thinker. Um, So overall, Matt, we're close, but I'm giving this one a 4.5 out of 5.
Okay, not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. I think it's that time then.
Fun facts, fun facts. Sit your butt down cause Brian's in town. Fun facts, fun facts. Here we go now, so let's talk about fun facts.
All right. It is July 27th, 2026, as we record this one live on YouTube. Nope. You can find it streaming on Netflix. Came out in 2022. Directed by,
Rolling to the left.
directed by Jordan Peele. He has done 3 movies. All have made quite the quite a bit of noise in Hollywood. I know that. Very, very talked about movies. One of them, Get Out, or I'm sorry, top three, only three, I should say.
Top 3 out of the 3.
Yeah. Only three. Number 3, Nope. Number 2, Us, and number 1, Get Out.
Short titles.
Yeah.
Doesn't want you to think too hard.
No.
He did. He was involved with like a revival of the Twilight Zone. I never actually watched his remake stuff, but I actually love the idea of him doing that based off of like his movies, the things that he's created. Like Twilight Zone is right up his alley.
Yeah. All right, so the cast, pretty minimal cast, so we won't have much to talk about here. But you've got Daniel Kaluuya is playing OJ. Emerald is played by Keke Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
There were 2 familiar faces that I caught. I just don't remember their character names.
Is it Kid Sheriff?
What?
Glenn.
Yeah.
It's
Steven Yeun.
it was OJ's father.
Oh, it's Keith David.
Keith David, thank you.
And it's Otis. Is it their name was Otis
Otis Haywood Sr.
Otis, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his face I recognized immediately. And then I also recognized it was during the horse commercial. You had a member from Ocean's cast. You
Sorry.
know,
Wait.
Ocean 11, Ocean 12.
Yeah, sorry, what was it?
I don't know his name. I just remember him as he's the tech guy in the ocean movies. He's got like almost like the Piglet sounding voice.
Yes. No. I know exactly who you're talking about now.
Yeah, I was like, oh, look at you just come in to play for like a scene. And unfortunately, I don't remember his name either. But those were familiar faces that I recognized.
Yeah. Give me a second. I will pull up that guy.
Did you? So, Steven Yeun, Y-U-E-N, or Y-E-U-N, the Asian guy?
Yes, Ricky Jupe.
Yeah. He is, I know him as Glenn from The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely a familiar face to me in this one.
The guy you were talking about, Brian, his name is Eddie Jemison, and he played Buster.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are like 2. I was like, oh, look at you coming in for a scene. Did anyone have any actor spotlights they'd like to discuss?
You guys kind of you said them, but just as like personal shout outs, Angel, played by Brandon Perea. I just enjoyed him. He was a lot of fun as a character. He had good energy. Just liked him. I thought he was funny.
Angel,
what was that?
who's Angel again?
He's the Geek Squad guy.
But the fries
Fries
restaurant
guy. Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Fries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy who's also like, UFOs, who's talking about all the UAPs and all that.
Yeah.
He just wedged himself into their lives.
Uh,
No invitation whatsoever.
I'm doing it.
He really did.
But I enjoyed him. I thought he was a lot of fun. So so shout out to him. The other guy, just because he became so prominent by the end, but the actor who plays I can't believe like I'm actually reading this. It's Antlers Holst? No, Antlers Holst. I didn't realize his first name was actually Antlers. I thought it was Anders. But Antlers or Antlers, I guess it would be Antlers. Either way, the actor is Michael Wincott. I'm not familiar with him, but his voice, it felt like he was doing like I'm doing a rough cowboy kind of thing. Like he had that like rough smokiness going, and he had the laugh at the end there.
Yeah.
Like he was a lot of fun to just kind of witness. Very eccentric dude, and like I don't know many cinematographers, but I do imagine this being somewhat of a stereotype, a little bit. So he was just an interesting character that was fun to watch, and just shout out to him for doing such a great job.
Yeah, it sounds like he was trying to do no, don't blank on his name.
He was giving me like Clint
Must
Eastwood, Sam
no,
Elliott, you know.
no, not oh, Sam Elliott. That's who I was trying to think of.
Yeah,
Uh,
like the two of them.
Yes.
Sam Elliott's it's not as gruff.
Yeah, it's deep, but not as like gritty.
Sam's
I
not
guess.
Sam's not gruff. He's got like bear kind of like Smokey the Bear kind of a
He's more bassy.
yeah, like oh god, I'm trying to channel Sam Elliott and the Big Lebowski. How's it going there, dude? Like he's a little more bassy.
Like Patrick Warburton.
Sure. I'm not doing a Patrick Warburton impression. I've been listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, and the dude sounds like Patrick Warburton. Can't do it.
Peter.
It was
Peter,
good,
what
though.
is
It was
this?
good. Peter. No.
Peter.
All right. So let's go into ratings. We're giving this one a good flicka rating of I did not Nick, did you say a score?
Yeah,
4.5.
4.5. I missed that.
Jinx,
Okay.
you owe me a Coke.
Pay attention.
We're giving this a score of 2.98 out of 5 stars.
Ooh. All right.
Hey, how are my picks doing? I feel like I haven't been sucking so much lately.
What do you mean?
Because I've been picking movies that Matt would probably pick. That's what it feels like.
Like how are my rankings? We're about halfway through the year.
Ooh, do we need like a halfway?
What's mid-season looking like? Am I in last place or what?
I don't have. I'll have to get back to you on that because it's not running total right now.
Okay.
Yeah, stand by for that.
All good. You can focus on the immediate facts.
Yeah. So what I say? 2.98. And then IMDb is 6.8 out of 10. Letterboxd 3.7 out of 5, and Roger Ebert website 3.5 out of 4 stars.
Ooh, all right.
The budget 68 million, worldwide gross 171.2 million.
All right.
No Oscars, no Golden Globes.
Hmm.
And just a couple of facts to run through since we got 7:22. Yeah, let's just fly through these. Okay. Jordan Peele cites King Kong 1933, Jurassic Park, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Signs, and The Wizard of Oz as influences on the film. He considers these films as examples of addiction to spectacle, a major theme in the film. Angel was originally supposed to be a happy-go-lucky geek, but they wanted to make it a little bit more serious.
I think his backstory with the ex-girlfriend turned WB actress is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fun.
It's pretty funny.
Peele shared full intro to Gordy's home via his Twitter account. So that's what he used to try to get people hooked on to the movie. The amusement park set of Jupiter's Claim is now a permanent part of Universal Studios' Hollywood Backlot Tour.
Oh.
It was converted to a haunted house maze during Halloween Horror Nights in 2022.
All right. That's cool.
And that was probably scarier than this movie. The fact that I'm about to say this is the first horror movie filmed with IMAX cameras.
Oh, so some scenes were filmed with IMAX, like, but not the whole movie.
It says first horror movie filmed with IMAX cameras. I have problems saying that this is a horror movie. I didn't even care about the cameras.
To me, it does feel more on the like thriller side of things. Like
not even thriller.
Okay.
I don't know what the genre is.
Psychological.
Thriller?
I think just sci-fi. It's sci-fi. It's not a thriller. It's not a horror movie by any means. It is a science fictional story.
Did you get scared when the metal horse bashes through the windshield?
No.
No jump scare from that? Nothing?
Jump scare ever. No.
Oh, all right.
I had headphones in my ears.
Those are called earphones, not headphones. If you got headphones in your ears, that's a problem.
Good point. Did you notice Emerald and OJ wear green and orange clothes?
Yeah.
Okay, the ID FE1111 appears on Angel's truck. FE stands for Fry's Electronics. Jeremiah 11:11 is notably referenced in Jordan Peele's previous film, Us. It says, quote, "Therefore, this is what the Lord says. I will bring on them a disaster they cannot escape. Although they cry out to me, I will not listen to them."
That was the very beginning, right? The very intro.
That was Nahum. A different scripture.
You're saying that was not a real scripture?
No. The one in the intro is Nahum, and then this is like a hidden scripture.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah 11:11. Couldn't tell you where in the Bible that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's between the cover and the end.
It sounds pretty Old Testament.
Yeah, it does. It sounds stirring up for like 40 days, 40 nights type thing. After seeing this film, a fan on Twitter proclaimed Jordan Peele the greatest horror director of all time.
Oh my god.
Peele responded, quote, "I love your enthusiasm, but I will just not tolerate any John Carpenter slander." I respect the hell out of Peele for that response.
Have you guys seen Us or Get Out?
I have not.
Oh yeah, I haven't either.
But I hear that I've also heard that those are very scary, but you know, this does not give it a lot of help. All right, a possible juke was Jesse Plemons.
Juke?
That would have been interesting.
Who's Juke?
I could see it. The director.
Oh, okay.
Right?
No, Jupe was the Stephen Yun, like the sheriff who does like puts on the show.
Oh, that was Jupe.
Yeah, in the red cowboy.
I was thinking. I thought he was the commercial director.
That's the guy, Antler.
Oh, that's Antler. Yeah. Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Oh well, yeah. I can see either one of them actually.
All right, I think it would have been interesting if he was like Jupe, the actual that character. He would have been funny.
Yeah.
Although I did like what Steven did. I enjoyed his performance. particularly when they're yelling at each other from the fence.
Yeah, because Jesse can go very like dry, sarcastic.
Yeah, we
Really-
saw him in Like Mike.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Anyone have anything that they like to add?
Nope.
No, I think I'm good. I don't have any confidently new fun facts. So
Excellent.
I did share with you in the group chat what the name of that monkey movie was called, by the way.
Yes, I saw, but I'm on my phone this way. But I did see it come.
It's Primate.
Or primate.
Primate. It came out I think it's the end of last year, but it came out last year.
Okay.
I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, but yeah, you want to see a movie. It sounds like, I don't want to spoil it too much. It seems like it's a bit of a Cujo meets MVP.
Okay. Cujo meets what?
MVP, most valuable primate.
Oh,
You never seen a chimpanzee play hockey? It's awesome.
No, I might have seen that once in my life.
The guy who plays what's his face from Air Bud, Josh, kid who plays Josh. He's the lead in that one, is in MVP as well, playing hockey.
Hmm.
But all right.
So, are you saying just a like a chimpanzee that plays sports? Because the other one I can think of is was it Ed?
That's a completely different thing. But yes, Ed, where he plays baseball with Joey Tribbiani.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely different thing. Although MVP is like it's a specific chimpanzee. I think his name is. Oh, I cannot remember what his name is. Can't remember his name. But the first movie he plays hockey. The second movie he learns to skateboard. The third movie I think he snowboards. And that might be it.
Monkey.
Oh, he's pretty talented. But yeah, it's MVP, most valuable primate. Then it's MVP, most vertical primate. And then it's MXP, most extreme primate.
Oh.
I haven't actually seen the third one.
I mean, creative titles. I'll give them that.
It's not so bad, but yeah. Oh my God, the MVP, the first movie. One of the bits that kills me in the entire movie is the goalie can't see for shit. Like he keeps getting scored on because he can't see the puck. He's nearsighted, so he can't see the puck. They finally figure out, they get him glasses. Oh my God, he turns into like the greatest freaking goaltender ever. And he's got these big old thick frame. It's like in Major League when Wild Thing gets his glasses and he's got the big old thick frame glasses. Same thing, but as his goalie.
Mighty Ducks.
What about it?
The whole glass, like that entire scenario just sounds so familiar to me about a goalie that couldn't see anything, and then they gave him glasses, and all of a sudden they can see.
That's MVP.
No, I thought there was something else too.
No, in the Mighty Ducks, Goldberg's afraid of getting hit, which fair. He didn't have shit for pads.
Right.
So the drill is they tie him to the goal and they just rip slap shots at him.
What am I thinking of? Oh well.
I told you what it is. Goalie can't see. They put him in glasses and he kicks ass. MVP.
But what movie is?
But all right, let's hop into our talk about Nope, and what better place to start than the very beginning? A very good place to start. This was fun getting to watch with Jamie next to me, because I think she had the same experience that I think most people have when they watch this for the first time. You hear the TV show is playing over all of the opening credits. You've got like blah 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 production company, blah 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 presents, blah blah blah, like all of these title cards coming at you with the audio happening, and then you get into the scene, and
the UFO's little like green thing.
there's all kinds of stuff happening.
Yeah.
That's like, are we in the movie yet? Are we in the movie yet? And you just don't know. And it got to the point where like we're watching this opening scene where Gordy is mauling the audience, and it's like, okay, like, was that part of the movie? Was that not part of the movie? It's confusing, I think, again, for people who may be watching it for the first time. Go ahead, Jen.
Yeah, so like when I saw this, I was surprised to see, because like they bring us back to the full story of it. So when we see just the intro where the monkey comes out and he's checking on like the foot of that lady, I thought like he was like sad because somebody did this to them, you know? I did not expect the monkey to be the one to be the murderer.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
The covered in
Interesting
blood
take.
wasn't enough.
No, I didn't know, like I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe he went through something, I don't know. And then he's like staring and it's like, well, what's he looking at? So yeah, I had that was not a thought of mine that the monkey did it.
Interesting.
I really like this intro, as confusing as it may be, because it's such a good payoff. If you just focus on the Gordy storyline within this movie, it's really interesting, and it's where I think you're left with a lot of questions. And it's like, well, what was that about? What was this? Why that? And I like that it starts the movie with that, where it's just kind of like this questioning of like, is this the movie? Is this like, it automatically kind of gets you on your toes.
Speaking of on her toes,
Mm-hmm.
I still to this day do not understand the floating shoe, like the shoe on its toes.
Oh,
And then, and not to like jump ahead too much, but we see it again in the little like museum, and it's still like in that same position.
It's
like,
on a pedestal.
well, I get that, but visually, it's still representing what we saw. I mean, it's the first shot. Like, it's the silver ballet shoe, whatever it is, just on its toe end. And I still don't have, even after the second watch, I still don't have an explanation for it.
I don't think that you're never going to get one from this movie.
That's what I've come to.
Well, that's why I say like the Gordy storyline within this movie is so interesting, is because you're left with so many of those questions. And it's like, what was that about? Ultimately, like what you get from it is the connection from Gordy. You get Jupe, and Jupe to Nope. You know what I mean? To Jean Jacket. There we go. So you have that connection as far as like the stories and everything, and there's things to pull from it from Jupe's perspective, but the shoe in particular, there's no answer for it. And I think that's the purpose, is it's to show you that something has happened here. Because ultimately, why does Gordy just snap? What is it that just sets him off? And if we can dive into the whole Gordy like story arc real fast, when we see and start to hear things, the connection seems to be the popping of the balloons. But like, why is that what sets him off and what stops him? And the shoe is, again, I think it's there to kind of make you question, and as the audience come up with theories. So there's never going to be a solid answer. It's just what we can come up with. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah. Again, not to jump too far ahead, but I think this movie kind of shows you. It kind of starts a conversation about how animals are used, essentially as props, or as as an actor themselves, being put in unnatural environments. Like you could say there's a comparison between Gordy and being a character on this sitcom to the horse, in the film studio, when when it sees its own reflection. That's a very unnatural thing for a horse to see, and that's why it flips out. And then you can compare that to the UFO, and like these are all things that are kind of like they talk about these things as like animals, like they have a mind of their own. They're not human, and they cause destruction when they're not in their natural environments, and we as humans are doing things to them to provoke them in ways that is not like instinctual to them. So I think that there's like these three layers of Gordy. The is the black horse, is that named Jean Jacket, or is that a different one?
No, Lucky was the black horse.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Lucky was the black horse.
Lucky was a black horse. Jean Jacket was an old horse they had.
Oh, okay, but Lucky was the one that was in that studio.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, yeah. So you got like Gordy, and then Lucky, and then the UFO. It's kind of like these like small, medium, large.
Actually, I don't think it's Lucky that's at the photo, like the commercial shoot. I don't think that's Lucky. I think it's a white horse.
No,
No, it was a black horse.
yeah, it's Lucky.
Ghost is the white horse.
Yeah, Ghost was the white one.
Wasn't Ghost at the commercial?
No,
But the green with the green screen?
no, that was
Yeah.
a black. That was
No, it was a black horse.
Okay.
So I'm led to believe it's Lucky. But anyway, I
Yeah.
just wanted to mention like that's
is
the-
the UFO.
what was that, Brian?
Didn't they call they said we're gonna call it Jean Jacket?
Yeah, the UFO. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I just want to mention the whole like Gordy story is kind of like what's it called, a simile, like a analogy for Lucky and the UFO. That's how I interpret it. Yeah. Go ahead, Brian.
I had the only theory I could come up with from the shoot is it's a visualization to the audience that there is something supernatural around the environment right now. Don't know what it is. It's probably what made Gordy freak out and become a monkey that murders people and beats people up. And that shoe is that's literally like defying gravity. It's breaking every law of physics you can possibly think of. And I think it's just to show us that something supernatural is making that happen. That's the only theory I had.
Oh, I like that theory. Strong theory.
What?
Strong theory.
Thank you.
Like I said, it's there so that we come up with these kind of theories to explain it. And I agree with you. I think like it is a very supernatural thing. Like that's not normal. That's not happening just because it happens. Like something's led to this. And I think that's why whatever it is,
Speaking of super,
it's whatever it is that caused him to snap, to start attacking people. That's why I think at the end, when we see like the conclusion of Gordy, he has that moment of like, I don't know what just happened. I'm scared. He taps that foot. We see him like, are you okay? Like he does not realize what he's done. He is not aware of what just happened. So something has happened to that poor animal that led to that. And it's a shame. But I think it's because Jupe is that kid he's under that table. He sees that connection and obviously he's frightened, scared as he should, because he just watched that animal destroy dozens of people. But he sees that it's his Gordy. It's not whatever it was that just attacked everything. That's not him. And that's why I think later on, Jupe thinks he can control Jean Jacket. He thinks that he is able to tame this carnivore, as they said it, right? Like a predator. You can't tame a predator. You can only enter an agreement with one. He thought he had done that, but he didn't understand what he was getting involved with.
Do you think it was that fist bump that he does? The very slow fist bump under the table.
That's
that
That's the sign that Gordy is back to Gordy. He's like, hey man, it's me, it's your pal. We've been doing this show together. We've been so close. It's me. Remember our Knuckles? Like that's our thing. We're buddies. We're friends. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. That's what that whole thing represents. And then bullet to the brain.
Can I just add something?
I wish you wouldn't, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, because Brian, you're saying that there's something supernatural going on. Um, I don't know if I fully agree with, like, I agree and disagree with that. Like I can't rule out that there's not something supernatural going on, but I think it's kind of clear. Um, with Gordy, the the popping of the balloon is kind of what sets him off. Like it's the trigger that makes him snap, right? It's kind of
Is it?
like being in this environment. It's like a buildup. You know, it's kind of like human nature to like people snap. Like we as human beings, you know, anger and irritability, like all of that stuff kind of builds up, and then there's just that final trigger that just sets us off, and that makes us go crazy. And for Gordy in this, it's you know the bright lights, the like bright colors, like the lack of like trees and nature, um, and you know an audience clapping and like loud sounds and stuff. And that balloon was kind of the catalyst that set him off. Um, I don't think there's really anything supernatural about that. I think that's just again putting something that's not really meant to be there. And no matter how much you can train them to be in that environment, they're still animals at the end of the day, and they're not perfect. And like the same thing with Lucky in the studio with the green screen. That horse is probably feeling unsettled with like the green wall and like the X's, you know, being taped onto him and the cameras and everything. And then as soon as that reflection happens in front of his face, like that was the catalyst. That was the thing that made him snap, because that horse was just slowly building up the irritability of being in that environment. So again, I don't disagree that there's something supernatural going on, but I think the evidence is kind of clear of we can see what sets them off. Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Just in that vein, we don't actually see what sets off Gordy. We hear the pop, but we're looking at a black screen. Like we don't see anything. It's darkness for us. We hear pop and then Gordy, no, like him freaking out. So but what's interesting about the pops is we do see the final balloon pop. And once it does, Gordy's back to normal. That's where I think it's really interesting, is like you bring up the popping and like it's still somewhat of a trigger. And it seems like as those pops go off until it hits the last one, he's in this mindless rage. So I did part of the connection. I feel like the pops were really a trigger to whatever supernatural thing is happening. Go ahead, Jen.
Nick, you said that animals are not perfect, but I just want to state for everyone that my little baby kiwi is. So
I agree, Jen. My little baby kitty is perfect.
It's perfect.
So I don't know what you're talking about. Animals not being perfect.
My cats can be terrorists sometimes, though.
Pop a bunch of balloons in your apartment, Jen, and
Enjoy your perfect little kitties.
All animals are perfect. Look at Jimothy.
But I do love my kitties.
All right. Do you guys have any memories or anything you guys want to talk about? We've jumped around a little bit with the Gordy stuff, which has been great.
I've got some.
Jen threw her hand up, so she wins.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I really like the intro to Emerald's character when she showed up at that commercial, like a little frantic, but she makes a wonderful like sales rep. Like her attitude was just so, I don't know, in a weird way it's like inviting and warm, but then like later you'll hear her cussing and saying all this stuff, and like you just don't, I don't know, you don't picture, at least I didn't picture her being like that hood rat type of girl. But I did really like her intro, and when she came on I was like, oh, I like her.
Just to feed off of that, when we were watching this and the credits come on and Jamie saw Keke Palmer, she's like, ooh, I like Keke Palmer. I was like, oh, you're gonna like her in this. You're really gonna like her in this. I enjoy her, like you said, from the moment she jumps on screen and she pops into her whole sales pitch. It's so charismatic and fun, and I love the joke of like my great 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 grandfather. Great, there's another great. Like but she doesn't lose a beat. She's just like, there's another one. Like, and then she's right back into it, and she just owns the room, and then oh man, she's a really fun character to watch, to like that first moment on screen to the last moment on screen. Like, talk about like a character arc. I mean, just watching who she was at the beginning to who she is at the end, like it's like a 180 in that sense. But she still is who she is. Nick, you said you had some stuff. Brian's throwing his hand up. I was just feeding off of Jim.
Oh, I was feeding off of you guys.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know about you guys, but I definitely caught a little bit, actually a lot of Jackie Stern vibes.
Okay.
I was like, oh, hi, Jackie.
It's deep cut for. I don't know how many of the other two know Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie.
Jackie. No, I could see it. Jackie's got the sass factor for sure. Although I'm not so. I'm trying to picture Jackie swearing.
No. I was catching like her sales pitch. Like
The sales pitch. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Great. Like I was like that's just something she would have done.
I could see it. The rest of the character a little harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No offense, Jack.
Yeah, so one of the first scenes that popped in my mind is it's kind of towards the end, but it's when, what was Kiki's character's name?
Emerald. This is why the green and the orange.
Yeah, when she gets that photo, that final shot in the Winkin well,
Yeah.
That like visual, it's just, I don't know. It's really it stays. It's like a picture in my brain that just stays there. Like, so when I think of Nope, I just think of like the visual of the UFO, like picture being taken from the well. It's kind of iconic to me. And then just the whole layer of like, this is going to Oprah, you know. So, yeah, that's probably my top memory is that the well photo. Brian, why are you laughing so much? Just harping my steez, man. What are you doing?
I sent him a funny message.
They're talking shit in private.
John's talking shit.
Not about anybody here. About him.
Are you texting it in the group chat or?
Yeah, because I didn't want to interrupt, but we ended up interrupting.
Can I have a thought on what it was, Jen?
Guess what?
Was it him like tearing into his food? Like
I was like, "Are you eating a tire?"
You're also doing it like right in front of the camera too.
No. Casey has been on a. We'll make this a very quick tangent. Casey has been on a. I'm going to bake sourdough bread for the house. And
I don't know who would have got her into that.
Yeah. And this particular one that she did, she wanted to put a little extra fun into it. And so she did chocolate chunks, like Trader Joe's chocolate chunk pieces. And that's probably why it looks so dark. But it is freaking delicious. But since it's fresh baked sourdough, it's got some tear to it. Like it has... You really gotta
the crust.
You really gotta give into it. So
I don't know. I don't know what it reminded me of, but for whatever reason in my head, it's a movie where like somebody's eating a bug, and they're just like, they just like bite into a bug. That's what it kind of reminded me of. Was you chewing? Not so much the Lion. It was more realistic in my head.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but it's just like that's I don't know why I saw you like tearing apart a bug. Just
Um. Anyway, so I'm yeah, sorry for laughing so hard, but that was just the funniest text message to see while I was in the middle of chewing on my bread.
Then it must have been a coincidence because every time I looked at you, you like it looked like you laughed even harder, like you were laughing at me.
I lost control of my laughter. I just couldn't. I kept thinking about it.
Contain yourself.
Well, as I was chewing the bread, it was even funnier to me, and yeah, kind of snowballed at that point. But I do want to like circle back to what you were saying, Nick. So here's the thing. Here's like an issue that I have with this movie. Actually, I have many issues with this movie. Let's just focus on this one.
And Matt's not hearing any of it.
Like there's nothing wrong with it.
He doesn't care.
He probably has it on speaker now.
That is like, I'm sick of this shit. Oh, he can still hear us. Okay.
Yeah. We're on speakerphone.
So what he does is he listens, and then he gets his like physical frustration off of screen.
I'm gonna go find a punching bag and just beat the
Yeah,
shit out of
exactly.
him.
They have those little desk ones that you could like suction cup to your desk and you can just punch it. Yeah.
But okay, so here's my issue that I have. They know that this alien UFO ship is flying around. It's hiding behind a cloud as cover.
Mm-hmm.
I also know that it's eating people. There, to me, there never is a 100% set direction of if we're trying to kill it or if we're trying to capture it. And that's just weird to me. This should be a 100% at all costs, we need to destroy this MFer. But the movie makes it so adamantly important that a picture of it is taken. It's like, yeah, kill me tomorrow, but I'm going to get a picture of you today. It's just weird. It's very, very strange to me that the focus is more of we need to take a picture of this versus we need this out of our lives for good. Was it Jen or Nick?
Me.
Okay.
I had the same thought, Jiggy, where one. So like I never get along with greed very well, and to me it just seemed like they were very greedy, and all they were seeing were like dollar signs
And Oprah.
and Oprah, and it's like this thing is literally murdering people, like a whole town, like or whatever that thing was. Like it took them, and then it purges, which is really gross, but but cool concept. But I just I didn't understand their angle either.
Yeah.
But maybe you have an answer.
So a couple things. It's no different. So the idea is no different than, you know, back in the day when people were trying to photograph Sasquatch and Bigfoot. They were prioritizing this new phenomenon that only they. What?
Go on. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. This new phenomenon that you know you feel like you're the only one that sees it, and the first and like people have this idea of, you know, going viral or having fame or, you know, getting some kind of attention of some kind. So this UFO, it's just the modern day Bigfoot, and the reason why that they're so adamant on trying to get a photo of this is that, but also they need the money to save their ranch because they're not getting the callbacks for their horse acting gigs, or else they're gonna lose everything. It's not really just greed, it's more so they need the money to like save their property, to save their dad's you know, lifelong business. But also there's that, again, that Bigfoot aspect of like, oh, we're the only ones that seem to notice this because there's nothing about it in the news. If we can get a photo of it, like bam, like we're good. But but then they realize, like, as they're going through this mission, that um this thing is killing people. So now they're trying to do both. They're trying to get a photo and destroy it.
I
But to me, like, that's how I see it. It's towards the end. They're like, this thing's gonna kill us. We need to destroy it as well.
I don't think they ever initially have intention to kill this thing. I don't think they know how. I mean,
Don't.
it deactivates all power around it. Like how do you attack this thing? I don't think they ever thought they were capable of killing this thing. The reason you want to get footage, the initial, it's all about getting the money. It's about saving the farm. Yes, those are all the motivators. But in order to give Earth a chance against this thing, you have to document it as best you can. And that's what they're trying to do. Get whatever information they can about this thing. So if they do survive, if they are able to make their money off of this alien footage, people can survive it. They know what to look for. They know how to like read what it's doing. So I think it was Nick and then Jen.
Yeah.
Just real quick. I think they do eventually turn into wanting or needing to destroy it because OJ even says, well, it didn't like the metal horse because that was a small thing that it spit out. But if they can find a way to get something bigger, some bigger artillery, to make it, implode on itself.
Does
I
he
think
say
there's a little
implode?
bit, huh?
Does he say implode?
I don't know if implode was the right word, but
I don't remember them ever like mentioning a plan about releasing that balloon.
no, I think that was definitely spur of the moment.
Like to me that always
Yeah.
felt like Kiki Palmer was like, or Emerald was like, I've got this plan. Like this thing it's got an eye. It's gonna see this thing staring at it. I can get this camera shot of it, and whether it kills it or not, I like what she says. She's like, it's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jen.
I think, okay, I get it, like, but I think because they went with the angle of like, oh, let's just save the farm, then they shouldn't have killed their dad. Because like when that happened, it's like that's their motive to have that vengeance attitude, and you expect it. It's almost like their dad died. You can clearly see OJ's attitude sucks. Like he's not the same because of it. But other than that, that's it. Like there's nothing. So the fact that they're not even upset with this thing, like it's like they don't even care. It's like this pivotal moment, dad dies, changes and shakes their life, and it's like doesn't even matter, except that now they're gonna lose the farm. I just think their angle needed more of an impact as to like why they're doing what they're doing.
I would argue that they are doing it out of revenge. When they start to kind of notice like the weird shit going on, like he even says like it never sat right with me. Like a biplane, something dropped this stuff like that never felt right. That never felt like the cause. It didn't make any sense to me. And that's when he's like I've seen the UFO. I know what that thing is. It's not a plane. That's when they're like, we got to get this thing. We have to save the farm to protect dad's legacy. He built something that was real and meaningful, and we have to keep it alive. And again, I don't think they're ever thinking they can kill this thing, but if they can profit off of it so that they can save their farm and find a way to kill this thing or hurt this thing, everything they're doing is just trying to learn it. And then they eventually find the way to photograph it. So it's
Why do you think people today in real life, whenever they see like UFOs or anything, like people want to document that because it's such a new, it's like the wonder, it's the unknown, and like Matt was saying, like we want to document that as much as possible, even if in some ways it kind of risks our own lives to do it, you know. Like that's a lot of like if you don't live to tell the tale, then at least you have some kind of written photographic um, documentation for like future generations to explore that more. I think it's clear as day.
I'm, they want that money. They got to save the farm. And then it got personal. So like, okay, now we got to kill this thing. Let's put the air tank in the shark's mouth and blow that fucker up.
Everyone's like attitude with it just reminds me of like it's like they had nothing else better to do on a Tuesday afternoon. Like it just didn't see it. Like it made it very hard for me to care about. Like the characters didn't care, so I don't care. You know,
It
Well,
is.
what makes you think that they don't care?
it's their attitude.
I-
Like it just like it's.
I think
don't
it's a flaw within OJ's personality. He's so stoic. He gives almost nothing away all of the time.
Yeah,
Like
Like,
he
he's the same. When he's scared, he's the same.
E-
And it's like he's very dull.
even when Dad was around, he was this stoic man of few words. Yeah. Like he does not give a lot away. And I think that's when watching this, like he's the guy, right? He's the one who's supposed to be fighting for Dad, fighting for Pops, I think they call him. Like that's got to come from him, but he's giving away so little. I don't want to say that he's not doing much because there's a lot that he's able to do with so little words, but he's giving so little. And you've got Kiki Palmer as Emerald giving all the energy. Like
that's like their dichotomy.
That's
Like,
the balance.
That's why they work. Yeah,
Exactly.
It's the counterbalance of each other.
But because you have the resentment from Emerald's character, where she's got all of this energy, the revenge, like that, you're not getting that from her because she had a strained relationship with Dad. Like she has some resentment towards Dad, so she's not necessarily in the mindset of I've got to protect his legacy.
Which and then you see that especially when she talks about the flashback of how she was supposed to train a certain horse, but then her dad and OJ were the ones doing it, and she was left behind.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's why you don't get much from the characters as far as like that sort of revenge and anger towards the alien Jean Jacket until much later in the movie.
Like to be a fighter, to be a leader and like a warrior, you kind of have to be stoic. Like you can't get super emotional and loud and like you got to stay focused. And I think that that's what OJ's character does so well is like he kind of seems like he's one-dimensional or doesn't get very emotional because he's got a job to do, He's got to stay focused. And maybe that doesn't, maybe people who watch that, they don't find that entertaining. But I think for the sake of the story, it works.
All right, let's move on. Or what do you got, Brian?
Well, just to kind of go with this, is one of my bigger issues that I have with this too is the most enthusiastic and excited that I saw both OJ and Emerald get is when they found out that Antler brought with him a non-electrical camera.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were like hyped to the moon. They had their bro sister shake going on, and they were stoked. Once again, pointing to them getting a picture of this demon in the sky versus trying to figure out a way to, stay alive. So it's very, I don't know. I just find it very interesting on some of the choices that this movie made.
Do you remember Twister?
Of course.
Why do they chase the storm? They almost die like 4 times in that movie.
Because they want to.
But why wouldn't they protect themselves? Why would why are they putting themselves in a dangerous situation?
That's their job.
They want to understand how a twister works. They want to, they want Dorothy to fly, if I remember correctly.
Wizard of Oz, another reference in Nope, right?
Right. So
they want to know what this thing is capable of.
and they're doing it for research so they can, I think to help prevent tornado danger in the future. I forgot what the
Early warning signs.
yeah, exactly. I think that's a much different reason to be chasing something, but this also doesn't physically go like the UFO or UAP or whatever we want to call it, jean jacket, physically and actually hunts you down.
Yeah.
If it sees you and you look up, that's it. You're now its lunch, right?
If it
Twister
sees you as
do that. It just happened. You just happen to be in the way of the Twister's path. It doesn't look at humans and be like, target acquired. I'm going after this right now.
Maybe it does.
Maybe the Twister is supernatural.
they need
So
to get that research.
You're going with that, but my issue is they know that this thing actively hunts. He even OJ even says, "Yeah, he's sitting in the cloud right now, but he's going to be hungry later." Like they already know the behavioral mannerisms of this UFO in the sky, and yet they're still concerned about we got to get this picture, man. It's such a weird take for a quote unquote horror movie.
Just in response to that, I think it's cool that OJ is the one that's discovering this UFO's attributes. Like he's learning about this thing. He understands what it likes, what it doesn't like, how it responds, how it doesn't respond. Like he knows that as long as you look down, it's not going to come after you. Like that is all research and, trial and error and loosely some scientific method. I don't know. But the fact that as the movie goes on, he's relaying this new information that he is learning by being out in the field and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. I think it's brilliant. I think it's good writing, in my opinion. That we are learning about this object in the sky that started out as just a mere shadow in clouds, and then now, as the movie goes on, it's like an unraveling. Like we're learning about this together. Like we're understanding what this beast is, and then we figure out how we can kill it.
But they don't want the movie doesn't indicate that they are trying to show us how they can kill it. This is the problem that I have.
OJ is the one that's figuring that out. He tells us.
No. The only thing that they're trying to figure out is how we're going to get this thing on camera. Like
well, that too.
OJ literally uses himself as live bait to make sure that they get a shot.
Yeah, and I think both are true at the same time.
Where you would think that they would try to come up with some ideas to be like, okay, how do we get this thing down from the sky? Because even then, if we can get it down from the sky, we can now take a picture of it on the ground. That would be nice.
How are you going to take this thing out?
Well, I actually have been trying to think of that. It's like, because it is difficult. You have to make sure that whatever you're using doesn't have power. So to me, it's like you got to go to old fashioned like explosive devices, dynamite sticks, things like that. So it's like, can you makeshift a decoy that he's going to want to eat, but inside that is a bunch of dynamite rolled up as a bundle with a long cord that you can then light up as it's consuming. It takes a lot of steps here, but you gotta really reach for certain lengths when you're dealing with that type of, I guess, entity in the sky.
Well, what about the metal horse decoy with the flags that he plants out there? Is that not a start?
Yes.
I think with the horse though, like it shows that the UFOs learned, like it's intelligent. It recognized that this is not food. and
Mhm.
you tricked me. It knows to
Right.
avoid. It learns to avoid certain things. So at that point, sure. How do you get explosives? 1, 2. Like, how do you get the thing close enough that you can blow it up? Like,
You know that antler guy has explosives. He's a weirdo.
to be fair, him being
To be fair.
to be fair, him being part of like a well-known cinematographer in Hollywood, absolutely he knows a stunt person or stunt coordinator, whatever, guys that have explosives, pyros. He knows someone. So sure, maybe you can get some explosives that way, but still, you don't just get explosives. Like, that will cause red flags somewhere to be like, why are you getting all of these explosives? These are like gunpowder and ammunition doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It's got to come from something. And if somebody's pulling out a lot of it, what's that about? So like, I ultimately, how do you do anything to this thing other than take its picture, get proof of it before you really send it off to anybody or try to get the government involved? Like, once the cops find out, you're screwed.
Would there be any way to like inject a virus into it?
Because it's Independence Day. It doesn't seem to be allergic to water.
Let's find out.
Like, like I'm just wondering if you could do that, or
Oh wait, they got sick in World of Worlds too, didn't they?
man, I don't know. Is there some kind of like insect or whatever that like can get in and fuck up the wiring and shit? I just feel like,
Praying mantis.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if this is like
I'll be right
a
back.
good question to ask, but
I can hear you.
it's mostly for Brian. I think. Did you have you or can you picture yourself in their shoes? Like if you and Jen were OJ and Emerald,
Mm-hmm.
like what would you guys do? Like given the same backstory, the same family upbringing, the same like ranch, everything. Like what would you guys do? Would you be enamored to try to figure out what this is, or would you want to try to destroy it, or do both? Like what would you guys do?
Get as many fucking militant resources as I can at my property immediately and be like, this is your guys' problem. I'm not dealing with this shit.
No.
So you want to leak the information out to okay.
I wouldn't care.
Really?
Yeah, I have no interest in aliens and UFOs and anything. None.
Okay.
So where's your revenge for them killing Dad?
I'll tell you what
Because
you sit down. I'll tell you what I would do.
no,
I'm
because
going in like
you
Jack.
could argue
Sparrow.
that wasn't a murder.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
I was talking before anyone.
I'm going in like Jack Sparrow with my sword. I'm getting up. I'm gonna tear that bitch apart. That's what I'm doing.
Because when you asked me that question, it just made me realize you can't even make the argument that wasn't an intentional kill on Dad. It was a quarter that fell from the sky that hit him through his eye and into his skull.
It's a nickel.
It was a nickel. I thought it was a quarter. Sorry.
I thought it was a quarter too.
It's a nickel.
So it was a nickel. So you're telling, I mean, any one of the 42 people that went up into that UFO might have had a nickel in their pocket that happened to fall out. And now we're just dealing with natural cause at that point.
I would agree. I don't think it's an intentional killing of the dad. I think it's just like environmental.
It
was.
Now you got to have some pretty solid force for it to and I don't know if that might.
There's all kinds of stuff. It's the
keys.
It is Jean Jacket expelling all of the stuff that it can't digest.
That it doesn't.
because
Yeah.
it does it again later when it also like oozes all the blood and everything onto the house. Like it's dropping all of the excess stuff, all of the things that it can't digest, the non-organic material.
Right.
And that's what's happened there. They got caught in the crossfire of him dropping all of that stuff, and it just happens to catch the horse and Dad.
And
What-
that, and so it's like,
What I think is worse is when you think about how Dad got it, was all of the stuff is happening, and he looked up. He looked
Right
up
into his
and he
eye.
takes it
Right.
into the eye.
and
He
so
made
it's
eye contact with the alien.
say that Jean Jacket murdered their father and they're seeking out revenge.
So you're saying they can or cannot?
I don't think you can.
Okay, fair.
I really don't. I don't think
Jean
that-
Jacket was just going to the bathroom. They happened to get caught in like him dropping a deuce. That's just sorry, man. Joe Dirt had a better storyline with poop.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
it would
But
almost
the dad just got in the way.
it's kind of like the same equivalent of people that are, they're hanging out on the Empire State Building, and some of them want to be stupid and start throwing coins off the Empire State Building. Someone dies because they got struck by the coin. That wasn't intentional. They were just stupid and wanted to see a penny fly off the Empire State Building,
Well, that's
It's
that's
still
a
murder.
reckless endangerment. Like,
Oh, it's for sure still murder. Absolutely. It's what is it? Reckless endangerment or something like that.
yeah, like involuntary manslaughter.
Mhm.
So, like, would you convict a UFO for involuntary manslaughter?
God, I'm not even gonna exercise the name.
Okay, so obviously, like, you would be upset if a UFO kills your dad involuntarily.
Well, if
So,
any,
like, you don't claim revenge, but you would still call some military forces to take it out.
if anything kills my dad, I'm gonna be upset. Natural causes, accidental, whatever it is, that's gonna upset me. Yes.
Mhm.
Am I gonna go out and seek revenge? That's a case by case scenario.
Like, you wouldn't call the military like to kill this thing because it killed your dad.
God no, I would call the military because there's a flying UFO that's sucking up people.
Well,
Oh,
that
and
makes
it
for a
killed my dad.
boring movie.
Yeah, I think Matt's got a, kind of a point there.
No, what you've essentially written was Men in Black 4. Call the authorities. There's a flying saucer in my backyard. They killed my dad. Here come the Men in Black. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh man.
This is fun. This is kind of what I pictured this to be, honestly.
But yeah, any other scenes you guys want? I haven't looked at my notes.
I mean, I could talk about the camera stuff a little bit and like maybe like the inflatable, whatever the inflatable things are.
The wacky waving
Um,
inflatable arm flailing tube man.
The
Wacky
tube
waving
man,
inflatable
yeah.
arm flailing tube man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt and I are taking the same.
I'm
It's
Darth
fine.
Harry. I'm Darth Harrington of Darth Harrington's Emporium for. I'm here to pass the savings on to you. Blue Harvest. Family
Oh.
Guy.
Going with that, I was thinking of the Family Guy.
It's Family Guy. They redo the joke in Blue Harvest.
God,
it's-
okay. Okay.
whatever his name is in the original one, they redo the bit and they change his name to Darth Harrington.
I just remember the commercial in Family Guy. It's so funny.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Can't believe
Yeah,
you.
you say that really well, yeah.
Have I said it many a times? Probably.
But I just want to bring them up because I thought that was kind of a clever way of creating like a field of electricity indicators. Like you could tell essentially where the UFO was based on like which of the inflatable men kind of stopped working. So it was a really good, clever, like visual indicator of something that like anybody can just buy, anywhere. And then it just adds a level of like dystopian to those things. So like now when I see those in real life, I'm like, oh, those were Nope. But yeah, I think it was Matt first.
I I think the big flaw of the plan, like I think it's a brilliant idea, especially that had so many of them spread so far out. It's like great, you can tell like specifically the areas that are out.
Mm-hmm.
But the flaw is every one of those things had eyes, and apparently it had eyes on both sides of it, so it didn't matter which way it went down. It's always looking up when it goes down. It's like
Mm-hmm.
so. Not only don't you have power, but you also have this thing that is staring directly up at it. Like you're antagonizing it constantly. If you can, like now it becomes a minefield rather than just like an alarm system. Oh, I mean, because it happens to, I think it happens to Emerald where she gets caught with a bike and like the guy the inflatable goes down and its eyes are staring up, and that's what kind of sends Jean Jacket her way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, you it's kind of a major flaw having these things with these giant eyes that just look up.
Yeah, I see that. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Brian.
When you were describing about the inflatable tube guys, you reminded me of something about, again, how I just wasn't really impressed with this movie. They really left no room for suspense at all, in multiple ways. So I don't know if you guys picked up, but on the beginning part, everything that when you first see Jupiter claim,
Mm-hmm.
they make it a point to point out things that are going to be important in towards the end of the movie. The well, the big giant balloon dude, all that stuff. They're basically giving away the game plan right off the bat. The other thing that I couldn't stand, you've got something that's in the freaking sky. I can never see it. I don't know where it is at any given point because most of the time we're filming on the ground. That is a huge level of suspense. But what you do is give me no suspense by giving me audio clues, and it drove me insane. You hear electricity going, power going, boo 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 boo. I'm like, oh cool, the UFO's here. Like it just there's no surprise. It would be like if on Halloween, if every time Michael Myers was about to do something, you would start to hear the score before Michael Myers did something. It's just like it was a dead giveaway. There's no element of surprise. There's no anything. And it really was just boring. It wasn't eerie. It wasn't creepy. If you're trying to do a horror thriller movie, you need suspense. You need to make me feel eerie and unaware. Especially like you had so much going for you at the fact that your monster, your villain, your killer is in the air. It could have come in out of nowhere, it could have struck out of nowhere, but anytime the entity or the monster was here, you're telling me by shutting down power, slowing things, putting things like icy machines to a freeze, and all of a sudden it's not eerie at all anymore. Now it's just annoying at that point. Matt.
I agree with you in the sense that like it does not work that way. But I get my interpretation of the alien is not supposed to be Michael Myers is just around the corner, but then he peeks out of the way and then all of a sudden he's over here. Like it's not the stalking. What it's supposed to feel more like is Michael Myers is standing in the room with a knife over your head.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just standing there. That's what it's supposed to feel like. You know he's there. He wants you to know he's there. And it's just the threat of, I could do it. And it's most present, I think, in the scene where it's raining and it stops over the house. It focuses on the house. It drops everything and then it moves and does the exact same thing where it hovers over OJ. It's like I'm watching you. I could kill you any second that I want. Do not fuck with me. Have a good night.
It's like he's holding them hostage.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
you think you've got the upper hand, but I am watching you and ready to strike at any moment. Test me. It's the threat. It's the looming threat that's supposed to be the scary thing, not the fact that we don't know when it's coming. It wants you to know it's there. Go ahead, Brian.
But I mean, so I keep comparing to Halloween, and they did mention John Carpenter and all that stuff, so it works. But even just certain scenes from Halloween just do such a better job at even what you're doing. The whole like I'm here, I'm watching you. The scene that comes to my mind almost immediately is when Mike Myers is in the closet, and it is pitch dark. And then all of a sudden, he's like lurking forward, and now you can see his face shows up. Mm-hmm. It is just the most eerie feeling you could have. And if I remember, there's no sound, there's no anything. It's just letting the visuals and natural colors and natural lighting bring you to that just uncomfortable feeling in your seat. And I feel that nothing was taken advantage like that in this movie. There were just too many audio giveaways, even visual giveaways. Nothing really like level of suspense was 0 out of 10. And I think that was one of the bigger issues I've had with this one. Nick.
I feel like with this movie, with the way that it is now, or if it did truly become a horror movie, I feel like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Like pick this, like if I pick this movie, because you guys don't do horror movies on here, and I think I was okay. What?
I would.
You guys have said that horror is like the one genre that you guys don't want to do. And Psycho is not in the same realm of horror as like horror movies these days, but so I picked this one knowing that it wasn't like that scary, like gory, bloody, jump scare all the time kind of horror. Even though it had like just a little bit, a little bit of blood, a little bit of darkness to it.
No, because I mean, I remember one time I was going to pick Zodiac, and people begged me not to do that one.
I haven't seen that one, so I can't reference it.
I don't think Zodiac is a horror film.
That's not a horror film.
So I mean, I don't think we've done anything that's been overtly slasher horror films. I think that's kind of what we've been avoiding is more like the gore of things. The closest we got was, I think, the Christmas movie that you attempted that even you couldn't get through.
Oh my god.
So it's not that we won't do horror films. It's just I don't think any of us wants to deal with like a gory film.
So, Brian, are you saying that you would have liked for this movie to have been more of a horror, like scary movie?
If you advertise a movie as a horror or thriller, then I expect to have it horror or thriller adjacent. I would, give me something that is actually worth saying, yeah, no, this is definitely a horror thriller movie. Because I can't even give it close to that. Like you're not even in the same ballpark of a horror thriller movie.
So, according to Google, it says so. The first genre of this movie is sci-fi.
That I agree with.
And then it goes horror, and then neo-western. And then like sub below that, it incorporates mystery and thriller. So I wouldn't say that this is like first and foremost a horror movie.
Mysteries.
It's definitely more sci-fi, in my opinion.
But it was advertised as one. That's the issue that I'm having.
Like, did you watch the trailer? Does the trailer kind of like give off like a horror vibe? Because I never saw the trailer, so I don't know. But
you've got to check out the trailer.
Remember when it came out?
Yeah. One of my favorite like misdirects from the trailer is it sets it up like this is an alien movie, and you see it's the scene right before Jean Jacket takes out the crowd at the Western place, and you get like the the girl who got mauled by Gordy and her face is all scarred and disfigured, the like
Right.
the veil kind of brushing up, the way that it sets it up is like you think that's the aliens and like they're starting to like infiltrate or something. Like it's a really good misdirect from
That
the
is-
trailer.
Sure.
What was that?
So that is a good misdirect. Yes.
Honestly, like give the trailer a watch. I think the trailer does a really good job of creating hype, mystery, and like it does a great job of selling the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that it paints it in more of an aggressive horror film vibe.
Okay. I mean, with all those quick scenes you just described, like I can picture that. Because the girl who was originally in the Gordy TV show, that was her
Yeah.
with the veil
Yeah.
and like the
It's
and
just
the messed up face.
just a human being that like, because it's like you just get a little wisp of face. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, what was that? Because you have no context for any of it.
The makeup on that was really good though. It was a little terrifying to see her.
It's so sad when you think about her character though. Like she's still like
Oh yeah.
wearing the sweater of what she used to look like.
Mm-hmm.
It's like oh, poor girl. I can only imagine the trauma that she must have gone through.
Yeah. But what did you guys think about the first time that they discovered that the cloud in the sky doesn't move, and they only discover it because they fast forwarded the footage?
They only find out because Angel's been staring at the footage for hours.
Right.
Yeah.
Creeper.
Yeah, well, which Emerald calls him out for sure, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
Because no one wants to see that.
yeah,
Whisk is
Let's
like,
fast forward that.
it ain't that kind of show, Whisk. But what I love is like the callback to it when Antlers shows up and he's just staring at it and he's like, that cloud hasn't moved in 2 hours. And it's just like he's straight up like he just showed up and because he's got the eye, immediately clocked this thing.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, dude, you're gonna get the shot.
Because normally you like if you're just out there on the farm, you're really not gonna notice because the clouds are moving so slowly. And then it's even more apparent when they do like rewind and fast forward the footage. You're like, oh shit, like that cloud is not moving at all. It's like when you fast forward footage and you see like the sunset, like shadow, go really fast, like on a building. But in real time, you don't really see that movement. So I just thought that was really cool.
Have you ever like sat on a deck or anything though? Like in 30 minutes, it's crazy to watch like how fast a shadow will move if you kind of have like lines to look at. Like
if it's like a
gauge
horizontal sun,
something that you can like gauge the travel.
Yeah.
It's crazy how fast it actually does move. It's just like we often can't clock it.
Yeah, you have to be like Antlers and just stare at it for an hour. Yeah, go ahead, Brian.
So you little nope experts, do you guys have an answer as to what the meaning and purpose of the Gordy
42.
show? What?
42.
Yeah. The Gordy show is and how it connects to this movie at all?
So that's Jupe is the kid who is under the table. That's him. He witnesses all of it.
Right.
So like that's the literal connection to this story. But I think like overall, I think I said it earlier, is like his connection to Gordy and in that final moment of like feeling like he can conquer this thing, or like he knows animals, he can control them to some degree. He thinks he can do that with Jean Jacket. He thinks he can control it.
So it all boils down to Jupe. That's it.
He is the consistent factor.
So it's just it's a random backstory.
To some degree.
Okay.
There's also the connection of like and I think Nick brought this up earlier. It's the animals in this sort of environment, because it's animals were not always treated well on sets,
Right.
and bad things happened on sets.
Yeah. Siegfried and Roy.
It's- Yeah, they bring that up in the movie. But Nick, you have something?
Yeah, because we're kind of talking about what's it, Jupiter?
No, it's
Jup-
Jupiter claim.
What was his character? It was like
Jupe.
We've been calling him Jupe, but
Jupe. Okay, I'll just Jupe is easy.
Jupe,
just-
there it is. Woo.
So I guess the scene where Jupe is putting on the show with the half-filled audience outside, and he's got, I believe it's Lucky in the little horse thing box. I don't know, Matt, maybe you can answer this for me. Does Jupe, with whatever he's doing, it seems like to me he doesn't know, but does he know whether or not that jean jacket is going to come down
oh
as
yeah,
part of the show? Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
he's planning for that.
for the last 6 months, he has been feeding Jean Jacket horses.
Oh,
Every
he's the one that's been feeding them.
every one of the horses that OJ has sold to Jupe up
Right.
till Lucky has been eaten by Jean Jacket. He
That
keeps,
makes total sense. Okay.
and this was the big reveal. They've been training Jean Jacket for 6 months. This was supposed to be the big, all right, we've got him trained. We know what we're gonna do. We've got this horse. The horse is gonna take off. Jean Jacket's gonna reveal himself to the audience and gonna be, oh my god, it's a fucking saucer, and it's gonna take off and eat the horse, and he's gonna be like, I told you folks, life changing. Tell your friends, we'll do it again next week.
So was this the first time that Jean Jacket actually comes down?
It's come down.
Is that the?
It's come down like every time, but this was
But why
like
is this time different though?
because Jean Jacket has an audience, and
Oh, there was never an audience before.
no, they were he. I think the park would either close, but it was Jean Jacket shows up an hour early, and that's where like, oh, they're here early. Well, this is so it's like Jean Jacket shows up because it's like, oh, I have a buffet. Why the hell do I want a horse? I'm gonna eat all of you guys.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna
And
get-
because the audience is all looking up at them too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah. So his name is Ricky Jupe. Jupe is like a nickname.
Okay. Because on the Gordy show, his character was Kid Sheriff.
No,
Like,
that
that
was a
was his
different. That
character.
was a different show.
Oh, was it a different show?
Yeah,
Oh,
he might have.
okay.
He might have been Jupe on the Gordy show, but he was Kid Sheriff on Kid Sheriff. That was a different thing. That was before Gordy.
Okay. So then my question then is why would Jupe in that whatever that business is, why would they have an audience there? Like, I mean, would he know that the audience would essentially all die?
No.
No, he was trying to I have flying saucers. I can prove aliens. I've
Right.
trained them. This is the show. This
Right.
is what's going to make me famous and rich and powerful and have all of the things. I can produce aliens, and you
Yep.
will be the first audience to see it.
Well, so then how does that explain the whole photograph being taken by the siblings if they're just gonna have an audience that can see this UFO?
They
Right,
don't.
'cause
The
aren't-
audience doesn't
aren't-
know what they're getting into. They don't. They realize too late that it's like, oh shit. They're trying to call these guys. They're trying to call the saucer, and there's just going to be an audience there. At a certain point, OJ recognizes like, oh god, this is going down. This is the problem, and it's why he goes back to get Lucky.
Okay, and they're not worried about the audience having cameras to take pictures or anything.
They know they're not going to be able to.
Well, I mean,
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. because there'd be no electricity.
No electricity.
Oh, okay. So it's
And
like if you know, you know, kind of thing.
they
Yeah.
also don't tell them to turn off their devices. I mean, not a lot of people listen to that, but they tell them.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you kind of clear there for that
Yeah.
scene.
I do have a nitpick, and I think
Okay.
we should round it out after this. I guess we're getting close to the end. But my nitpick is, why does the fully electric motorcycle lock up when it loses power? Why wouldn't it just shut down and coast? It doesn't make sense to me that once something loses power, that for some reason causes the brakes to lock up. Like
Oh, that's such a good point.
Isn't that just how motorcycles work? Because then, if it's shut off, then how do you keep it from someone stealing it?
you don't need the brakes to be on. It still needs a key and to be turned on. Like the brakes don't need to be applied for that thing to not roll away. That's what the kick stands for. Go ahead, Brian.
The only thing I could think of is by turning, like, if the wheels only move if there's power.
That doesn't make sense to me.
I know it doesn't make sense to me either, but it's like somehow they made it to where you get rid of the power, and there is no turning mechanism anymore.
Like this, the design is inherently flawed. If it's an electric bike, and let's say you're not running into a wall that immediately destroys your battery,
Right.
your battery could still run out just riding it. And who's to say when that would happen? If you're going 50 miles per hour, the wheels suddenly seize up because it loses power and its response is to auto lock its brakes. That doesn't make any sense. Like that's going to send somebody forward. Exactly. This is why I say it's a nitpick. There's no logical way that you can that I can come up with for why this bike would behave this way. That's not like just a massive design flaw. Like, how do you not think of that?
Yeah.
Is it a fully electric bike?
They do say that it is a fully electric bike, to the point where, like, once they get power back, you see all of its computers and things kick back on.
Okay, well, see, that alone is, I guess, would be my nitpick. Is what is this TMZ guy doing, bringing an electric only motorcycle out to the middle of nowhere?
I mean,
And
climate
plus,
change?
he's got the like reflective helmet.
The
right?
helmet's the biggest problem for me. Where it's like you made him into the mirror ball. Like he's literally the thing of like look. So
With the reflection, of the UFO like seeing itself.
he's a little too
So
on the
that-
nose.
Well, isn't the idea that the UFO sees the fully like reflective helmet and they're like, oh no, that's not a person looking at me. Like the TMZ guy is really making it so that he can still look up but then not be recognized by the UFO, right? Is that the idea?
No. So what sets off the horse in the first scene? Seeing its own reflection because it sees
Right.
it sees something looking back at it, and like predator thing. So what that TMZ guy essentially represents is that same mirror ball. So Jean Jacket flies over him. It sees its own reflection looking back at it. Now it says, "Ooh, threat! I'm going after it."
Oh, okay, so that really was just a dumb helmet for him to wear.
Everything about this guy was
So
dumb.
in a fully electric
Really?
motorcycle and a fully reflective helmet. What was he thinking?
Everything about this guy's decisions dumb.
I honestly think his character was to purposely mock TMZ.
Could be.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because they did no, like, nothing about his character is you could give him justice for at all.
No.
Oh God, no.
His outfit, his mannerisms, just everything. And I really do think this might have been Jordan Peele's
Like jab at
F
TMZ.
you to like F you TMZ.
Dude crashes and his legs are broken. His immediate thought was, "Take my picture. Take my picture."
Yeah.
What? Dude, you're dying, and there's an alien that's about to suck you up and devour you. Take
Yeah.
my picture. Like, you were twisted, man.
Talk about dying for the cause, you know.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure they're just mocking TMZ, which I'm fine. TMZ creates a lot of unnecessary drama for everybody, so it's good to have a little bit of dirt shoveled in their direction.
Leave Britney alone.
Yeah. I have a nitpick, as if I haven't said enough already.
Yeah. I feel like Jen's actually said all positive things so far.
I think she lied about hating it.
My reasoning for 2. But here's another one, and this is more towards the end. She's realizing that she's gonna take down Jean Jacket with Balloon Boy, and she's gonna simultaneously get her picture. Okay. The way that they did this, that is not how balloons work. They don't just go straight up into the sky. They go up, but they go up in a direction. There's no way a balloon that size is just going to go in a perfectly straight line right above the well. I'm sorry. That thing is being blown off course in 5 seconds. Yes, Jen.
Maybe it goes straight up because of the alien.
Okay.
Because of what?
The alien.
Okay.
The balloon is acting like a hot air balloon. It's not like your typical latex balloon or whatever you blow up and it just goes off with the wind and everything. Like, this is a heavy balloon. So yes, it's going to move one way or another, but it does have some weight that's going to allow it to kind of fight against the wind or at least move slowly.
Yes.
Maybe it's not going at a perfectly
straight up over the well. It's not. It is not. I'll go with Jen. Maybe there was an esophageal gravitational pull from the UFO. I'm okay with that. That's fine.
Bill Nye over here dropping some freaking air knowledge.
Well, and then maybe, I mean, this might be a little more simpler, but maybe it didn't go straight up, but because the opening of the well can see such a wide, like a wide frame for a photo, maybe it just it still caught it.
It definitely doesn't go straight up because it's not over the well. It's over a building that she releases it from.
It's like 50 feet away from the well.
That was for sure Hollywood magic, guys.
I think this is a nitpick of nitpicks, and I can't
it's
fault
a
you for
nitpicky
it.
nitpick.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna call them from now on. Nitpicky nitpicks.
I'm gonna have a lot of those in the future, I'm sure. He had blue shoes. They really should have been red. All right.
I will say there's something kind of cool sounding when you have a house that's in the middle of nowhere and you've got like all the speakers and you're just blasting music and it's like echoing through the through the environment that you're around. I kind of like that.
Yeah, no one's calling no cops on you.
Yeah.
Also, they have good taste in music, so very like kind of like more indie, jazzy, retro kind of stuff.
I mean, yes, the Sunglasses at Night. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the other thing. Antler bringing up Purple People Eater. What a random poll. Do you guys even remember that movie? Am I the only one that's even watched this movie?
No, I've seen
I
it.
didn't know if
I
that
know
was
the
a reference
song.
or not. Was that a reference?
Meet you because you're so tough. Yeah, it was a song that they turned into a movie.
It's an actual movie. I vaguely remember it, but it is a trippy movie.
You look like a purple people eater to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple. Yeah. I know
The
the
fact that you
song.
still know it's kind of cool.
Yeah, man.
end on a high note because
That-
I bashed the shit out of this movie.
How do you not bring this up as a Halloween song when we had the conversation?
Oh, good point. Good point. I will end on, like I said, I bashed the shit out of this movie. I will end on a high note for it. It had a lot of really deep pulls that I was genuinely surprised at. Like Purple People Eater kind of took me by surprise. The Chris Kattan SNL skit that they pulled up, I'm like, oh man, these are deep. Like if you know type references. So I was gradually impressed with that.
All right. All right. It's getting to be about that time. Any final thoughts, scenes, last little bits of things we want to get out before Who Won the Movie?
What happens now that they got their picture?
They
Like
become
going to Oprah, baby.
they go on Oprah. They become millionaires. Why make millions when you can? Never mind. I got it backwards. Yeah, I'm tired. It's happening.
Why make billions?
Why
when you
make
can
billions when you can make
billions?
millions?
Yeah.
A billion is more than a million. I'm nuts.
And why the change in the UFO, like the appearance? That always
I like this idea. They based it off of a jellyfish.
right. That's exactly what it reminded me of.
Yeah, I like. I
Like it
liked
transformed.
Yeah, I like the
Like
idea.
its
of it.
final form.
What
kinda
we're
thing.
like, yeah,
Well,
it was
all
like
of it.
mode.
Yeah. Like you've defeated phase 1, now you're on phase 2. Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah. It kind of felt like Mothra too, like with like the opening up of like this kind
Yeah.
of big winging things. So like
Definitely got like kaiju kind of vibe from it. Yeah.
yeah. The thing and this is Jamie and I kind of had the same thought about this. One thing I didn't like about the alien when it got to like its final form was it was so thin and wispy that it looked weightless.
It looked like a curtain.
Exactly. It looked like fabric. And it's great CGI, don't get me wrong, but it just it took all weight away from the actual creature. It looked just weightless.
Right.
And it
Like
from
fragile.
not fragile, just weightless. Like I'm terrified of a bed sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminded me of like a doily. Do you guys know what that
Mhm.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was fancy things I spill my coffee on and feel terrible about.
Yeah. So I was like, it stopped becoming intimidating at the end. I was like, oh, coochie coo.
I like the idea of kind of basing it off of a jellyfish and the fact that the whole thing like it's like it is an animal, right? Like it leads to all of that. It leans into all of that. So it's I like the ideas all around. It's just for me that execution at the end is a little.
Yeah. Those are my final thoughts.
Yeah, but hey, they got their photo at the end and they destroyed it. So
Yeah.
happy ending.
I feel like a Nope 2 would really suck. Like a follow up or anything. Like even if it's just like 5 years later, like it would,
No.
because then it'd be like Independence Day 2, where they're just like, all right, the aliens are pissed. They know what we did, and they're coming back for revenge.
It would need to be called something like Hell Nope or something, you know? You know, like it can't just be Nope
Racist.
2. It's gotta have something like a little extra.
It's the gif of Sigourney Weaver in Galaxy Quest where she says "fuck that," but they dub over her.
Yeah.
All right. Who won the movie, guys? I'll go first. I'm gonna say runner up for it's Jordan Peele, writer, director, producer, all of the things. Like obviously this is his baby, and I think whether you love the movie or not, I think you have to admit like it is quality work all around. Cinematography, lighting, CGI, everybody did a great job in the making of this movie. So runner up to him. For who wins the movie, I got to give it to Keke Palmer. She is the most charismatic and fun character throughout all of this. She has all of the intensity, like great acting, great character, so much fun to watch from the second she gets on the screen. So I think she wins this one for me. Whereas I think Daniel, who plays OJ, I think most people recognize him from what's the first Jordan Peele one? I keep forgetting it.
Get Out.
Get Out. Thank you. That's his movie, right? Like he's the star of Get Out. She is the star of Nope. Like she is the character. And runner up to Angel. He was a lot of fun.
Go ahead.
Keke Palmer. Most entertaining part of the movie. The end.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad I said it first.
Yeah. I mean, I think my winner will be Keke Palmer as well. But yeah, I do want to just give a shout out to production. Like it really is. It's a beautiful movie. The CGI is great. I think the setting is cool. It's very unique to me. It stands out a lot. So the big props to the production team of creating something visually that it's just kind of memorable. So, but yeah, Keke Palmer does win as far as who wins the movie for sure.
All right. Okay then. Well, that is a wrap on Nope and a wrap on Sci-Fi July 2026. Great chat, guys. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I believe we're going into August with no plans. So
Nope, August.
I gotta find something good in a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, we've got Brian's pick to start us off. I'm guessing it's gonna be Ghostbusters. No, probably not.
No, it's gonna be the all-female Ghostbusters.
Oh, so Ghostbusters, not Ghostbusters, but Ghostbusters. Okay.
Yeah.
Busters is in, different bust.
Bustin' makes me feel good. Actual lyrics, guys. Ugh.
Oh, I thought you were just saying what you do every day.
Can't it be both?
We've referenced this one a few times. So it's time to really dig into it.
Oh man, we're watching Halloween.
Is it holes?
We're going to get to the bottom of Hot Ice.
Is it... Of what?
We're getting to the bottom of Hot
Of hockey?
Ice.
Hot ice.
Oh, hot ice.
You heat up the ice cubes.
Matt obviously knows. Do you guys
Is
know?
it Friday?
I have no clue. Is it Friday? No. No, it's not.
Is it NWA?
No. It's a
All
sports
right.
movie.
Streaming on Netflix.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, I'm surprised. Little movie called Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah, I saw that was on.
Is this that football movie?
It's a baseball movie.
Baseball movie?
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about this a few months ago.
He's catching up, Brian.
We'll get Nick out of the locker cage. Really?
Yeah. Poor Brigma. We'll get you. All right. Rookie of the Year streaming on Netflix. That's really surprising. I think it might be like a Century Fox one, but I would have figured like Fox Disney would still have it.
Would have
So
thought Disney too, but yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rookie of the Year streaming on Netflix. That's gonna start off our August. This should be a good one.
And yes, I have reasons, but we'll go into that next
I
week.
cannot wait to have there's not a single quote that I'm gonna say that you guys aren't gonna say.
No, I'm sure.
And I'm so looking forward to it.
I'm sure.
But all right. So that is a wrap on Nope. Tune in next week for our chat on Rookie of the Year stream on Netflix. Follow us, hit the bell, hit subscribe, do all those fun things, and we'll see you next week. But Brian, go ahead and round us out.
All right. Guys, if you like the movie, great. If you didn't like the movie, great. But we hope that you liked our conversation. That's what we always try to bring to the table. But thank God we're done with Nope. That's where I'm at with that one. So you can't, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. We'll see you next week.
Nope, that wasn't it.